How long have you been living away from your home? And when was the last time you got to see your family? For us, it's been 10 months. When we first moved to Australia, I remember thinking our first trip back to Nepal would be years away. There was so much we wanted to do, so much we had to figure out, and going home felt like something we just have to wait for. But life happened in a beautiful way, and somehow 10 months later we found ourselves packing our bags, setting alarms for the middle of the night, and heading to the airport half asleep in the morning. I don't think it really hit me until we were standing in the check-in line, and after months of saying we'll come home soon, it was actually finally happening. The flight itself was honestly better than I expected. We flew with Thai Airways and the food was actually really good. The main meals definitely exceeded my expectations. The salad and desserts, they weren't exactly memorable, but that's okay. We still finished it all. I guess the taste bud changes up in the air. Most of the journey was just watching movie, listening to music. I even slept for a while and finally finished reading a book I'd been carrying around for months and months. Somewhere over the clouds, everything felt a little slower. There was a little girl behind us who cried on and off during the flight. Her mom spent hours trying to comfort her, but I have to say, she wasn't very kind and she wasn't very polite. She was a little strict. Maybe the baby was testing her patience for way too long, but she was a little irritated. So during our layover in Bangkok, we tried McDonald's. The menu over there is way different and I think wider than what it is in Australia. We also tried sticky mango rice and almond croissant. It was just a plain croissant with almonds sprinkled on it. I like the sticky rice though. Every boarding announcement felt like another step closer to home. And before we knew it, the layover was over and then we boarded another flight from Thailand to Kathmandu. Again, the desert was questionable. I don't know what it is with the deserts in the flight. After having a good fat meal, we slept. We tried to sleep throughout the flight, mainly because we were exhausted by this point. And before we knew it, we were landing in Kathmandu. We quickly grabbed our luggages, excited to get out of the airport. There we are, all excited to meet each other after 4 years of living apart. Living overseas teaches you that calls and messages help. I'm grateful for all the video calls and messages and the technology that has happened. But they're never quite the same as seeing someone in person. It's the conversations around the dinner table with family, the laughter you forgot you missed, everyone talking over each other, the little moments that don't seem important until you can't be a part of them anymore. Being here reminded me that this is what home feels like. Everything was so familiar. It was all the traffic, motorbikes, the sound of horns coming from every direction, Machindranath Jatra. It all felt so comforting. I realized I missed the little things more than the big ones.